I know that. I know how you feel about that. But let's go a little bit further. Job said in chapter 3, verse 25, for the thing which I greatly feared is come upon me. And that which I was afraid of is come unto me. That's trouble. He said, I was not in safety, neither had I rest, neither was I quiet, yet trouble find me. Trouble came. So in chapter 14 and verse 1, he said, man that is born of woman is of a few days, and those days are full of trouble. Man that is born of woman is full of trouble. You see, if you do not know this, when trouble does come, and trouble will come no matter who you are, when trouble does come, you will not know that it should come, and you will not know what to do. My message today will spell out what to do. Job 10 and 1 said, my soul was weary of life. He said, I will leave my complaint upon myself. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. That's what trouble does to you. Trouble. Everybody say trouble. But you must remember this. Man that is born of woman is full of trouble. Is full of trouble. It's one thing to have a little trouble over in the corner there or out there, but when you're full of trouble, trouble is everywhere. And they used to say back home, don't trouble trouble, or trouble will trouble you, and it's only double trouble and trouble others too. Full of trouble. Full of trouble. Man that is born of woman has trouble in his mind, trouble in his body, trouble in his spirit. He has trouble at home, trouble at work. He has trouble in the street. He has trouble with his wife, trouble with his children. He has trouble with his money. He has trouble if he doesn't have. He has trouble if he has some money. He is always having trouble. Trouble here, trouble there, trouble everywhere. Trouble. Trouble. There is only one solution to trouble. And the solution to trouble is God. Everybody say God. God. You see, man is full of trouble. Remember I said trouble, trial, and tribulation. Man, God, and Satan. You get it? So, man needs to turn to God. Because the songwriter said, Jesus is the answer. Now, don't forget that I'm not necessarily preaching today about the unsaved out there. They got the troubles too, but I'm talking about we who are inside. Because we kind of think sometimes that once we get inside, there is no more trouble. But that's really when trouble starts. We look for light sometimes and we see darkness. We look for peace and there is confusion. We look for joy and there is sorrow. And we wonder why the test when we try to do our best. But the songwriter said we'll understand it better by and by, by and by. He went on, he said, though he, God, slay me, yet will I trust him. David picked it up and he said, God is my refuge and my strength. He said he's a very present help in trouble. So even though there is trouble and man is full of trouble, if there is God, there is help. And then Isaiah 61 says, for your shame you shall have double. And for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. God is about to give somebody here double for your trouble. Some of you, the reason why you have gone through some of the trouble is because you have turned to God. And the devil has digged up all kind of mess on you. Think of what he did to Job. Because he was a perfect man. And some of you, you're trying hard to be godly, and the devil has digged up some mess and put you in trouble. But God said, I'm about to give you double. You act like you don't want it. I said, God said he's about to give you double. You're acting like you can do without it. I said, God said he's about to give you double. Double for your trouble. If we were to take a look at Brother Job, when the devil gets through with him, my God, the devil took away his money, took away his land, his house, his children, everything that he had, took away his health and put him on the ground in the ashes. But when God gets was ready, I wish I had a church here. When God begins to multiply him, God gave him double. Double for it. It's rough and tough on you, but you have to bear it. But God said, because you're born it, I'm going to give you double for your trouble. I'm going to give you peace for your confusion. I'm going to give you joy for your sorrow. You're about to get double for your trouble. That's God. That's God. That's God. Everlasting joy. Everlasting joy. Not just get happy today and tomorrow sad again, but everlasting joy shall be unto you.